You know, one of the main things I've taken from these last 5 years, and even more so this past year, is if all of this is going on and they're just doing all of this, what can I not do? So I'm certain that this is spiritual warfare. And I know that there is power, spiritual power within each and every one of us that they do not want us to tap into. They want us to be distracted. They want us looking up, looking down, everywhere but looking in. And so, what this whole thing has shown me is I can do whatever I want to do, can't I? They are. Now, I'm not a person that's going to be abusive or breaking laws. I'm talking about expanding my mind, breaking through the the wall, the mask, deconstructing religion, asking questions and actually expecting the truthful answer by finding it myself, not from what someone's going to tell me. That has been very liberating to me because you know what? I'm like, y'all been lying all this time. I'm Gen X. I believed all this shit up until my mid 30s. I was definitely one of those, I wouldn't say NPCs, but I was a do-gooder. I'm a rule follower, you know? And so what this all has shown me is, oh, okay, your gloves are off, my gloves are off too. But the way my gloves look, I'm all about the matriarchy, divine feminine. I'm about balancing the divine feminine with the divine masculine because we are out of balance. That's what all this is. But balance will be restored. The mother never left. The mother never left. Okay? And this absorbing the energy of others is only if we give it away. Remember, it's always about free will. And you can be tricked into giving up your free will. And so we can acknowledge all of the devastation that's happening around the world. We can acknowledge it. But it doesn't mean it has to define who we are and our everyday existence. You're not getting that from me. Baby, you have to come and take it. My joy, my joy is on lockdown. And I may have days when I may feel down, but I never stay there because I keep coming back to this is what they've been really doing all these years. This is what this is really about. Oh, so this is really my approach. I am more of like I understand that I'm having a human experience and that my spirit moves on beyond this physical shell. I want to live the best life possible for me, but I'm not tethered to this. I am tethered to my purpose of being here. That is what I've been working and trying to ensure by staying aligned and connected and knowing I'm doing what I am here to do. We all have been called for a purpose. Some of us relinquish that purpose. Some of us are just here to be NPCs, distracting you from your purpose. Okay? You got to recognize not everybody here is here for a positive, purpose filled mission. Some people are just here to be a distraction. And our challenge is to run out there, take care of our purpose for being here, and then make it back to our divine selves. Mm-hmm. Because your divine self is in you. It's waiting for you to remember that that is you. Your divine self is waiting for you to catch up to you, who you really are. And some people never do. Some never do. Some get distracted with drugs. They self medicate because when you become woke, has a certain level of enlightenment, it's heavy. It's a lot to take in because once you see, you can't unsee. When you realize, oh, this is this shit that's been going on, you can't unsee it. And it can mess with your head. It can make you think that you're insane. That's the whole purpose. And some people do lose their mind because they cannot contain the knowledge, which is why it's very important that you stay balanced. By that I mean being still. You got to be still every day, every day, every day. You have to be in gratitude every day. You got to find something and write that thing down. Put it in your phone, put it in your notes, whatever, in your journal. Gratitude. What are you thankful for? And you know what? It ain't the big things. When I'm writing my gratitude journal, it ain't the big things. The first things that I do when I wake up in the morning, I thank God for my health, for being able to wake up, and for the health and safety of my children. Because nothing gets done if that ain't done. And so when you start off with gratitude, you attract good things to you, right? I expect good things to happen to me. I do. And they do. And I will deal with what isn't good. But in the end, it always comes out good for me. I do believe that. Because the things that I've endured these last, I don't know, 49 years of life, here I am still, right? So I don't avoid doing what I want to do. Y'all, I'm 49 years old. I just started doing spoken word poetry. I performed my poem just the other night for the third time in my life. And I just started last summer. Why not? Who gonna stop me, boo? Who gonna check me, boo? Life is for the living. And I adopted that phrase after losing my pops. And I've transitioned and moved on to, the Melanin Academy, where I use my love for education to educate others about the beauty of Black people, Black women, always, always centering Black women. And now I'm coming into a new self, a new version of myself. Because, we're always ever evolving, right? There's never a final destination. The final destination is when our soul contract ends, when we move on to the next dimension. Okay? So, I forgot what I was saying. Basically, I agree with you. Like, what can you not do, right? Like, good things. If this is the darkness that has been doing these extremely disturbing things that we know are not human, then we have an opportunity to tap into the powerful spirit that is within us and think of the things that we can do. And they know it. And they don't want us to recognize it in ourselves. They don't want us to remember ourselves. They want us to be numb, self-medicated. They want us to be out of our mind. They want us to be just in fear that we can't even move. They want us to be angry. They want us to be hateful. Okay? They want us to do all of those things so that we cannot look within. Always look within. Okay?